Martin Rees, I'm Chief Executive of Coventry City Council, and also I'm the Digital Leadership Policy Lead for SOLIS, which is the Society of Local Authority Chief Executives and Senior Managers. In terms of continuous delivery through the web platform and why that's so important, let me just be really clear. Yes, I'm Digital Leadership Lead nationally for SOLIS. Yes, I'm passionate, as I think you've probably heard, about the power of the utility of digital for many ways of transforming our place and the people's lives in our place. What I understand is that I do not want high cost to serve. I don't want considerable roadblocks being put in the way, almost behind the scenes, of those digital platforms, including our website. What I need is to know that rather than having to upgrade, refresh, use technical patches on kind of what seems like an irregular basis, high cost, maybe once or twice a year, to be able to have something which is continuous, iterative, and actually make sure that behind the scenes that utility is being kept optimum. It's being kept as low cost as possible. That is the future of these digital platforms.
Previously, software updates has always been a painful, time-consuming process. So continuous delivery is releasing every 2 weeks. And if you release every 2 weeks, you take down that pain. It starts to become a much more reliable, quick, easy and very rapid process for applying software to your website.
Because actually we should be taking this for granted. It should be like piping in gas, electricity, water into residential and commercial premises. We shouldn't worry about what's going behind. So this continuous platform, the idea of being able to lower cost, to make sure there is no visible hassle to the ability for us to continue, is absolutely imperative to us. And again, I want to see more of that grief, more of that cost taken out. Because what I do know, despite the fact I'm not a technical expert, is that platforms are out there. Technical solutions, technological solutions, both hard and soft, are continually being innovated. We must be at the forefront of that, and local government needs to ensure that that is being dealt with behind the scenes so that we can optimise all of this for the end user and make sure that our people, so the people out there, are able to interact in a way which is optimum. And they shouldn't even give a second thought about a lot of, if you like, the traditional hassle behind the scenes. So I'm delighted, it's lower cost, it's optimal, and I'd like to see more and more of this kind of innovation coming through into local government, not just its websites, but lots of other digital platforms as well. In terms of thinking about the broader market and the different providers that are in that marketplace, and if you like, thinking about some of the savings that could be captured within a host local authority like Coventry and others that I know are taking advantage of that, the way in which you expand that at pace and at scale, for me, is quite straightforward. You actually articulate very, very clearly and evidentially to the marketplace, including the host authorities, but many of the providers as well, just the actual benefits financially that can be driven through this. The simplicity of how that can be incorporated within the existing technology or the existing platforms that are being used. Because if you do anything which actually creates complexity, then it won't grip, it won't drive to scale.
Jadu Continuum is important because it adopts the Agile and Scrum way of working. It allows us to deliver patches every 2 weeks, incremental updates, bug fixes, new features for customers. Painless.
The financial case, it seems to me, is incredibly strong and compelling. The fact that this is very, very straightforward as an ability to fix on an iterative process rather than on an annual or twice a year seems to be compelling and obvious. So we need to go out, and the best way of selling that benefit at a time of significant austerity cuts and at a time when local government should be embracing more, not less, digital platforms, for me is about using the reference sites of places like Coventry to say this is absolutely a no-brainer. This is a mutual win, and actually this should now be accelerated across not just other local authority sites, with all of those providers that have a significant footprint within public services in the UK.